Welcome back to Open Den. I'm Grayson Tothroth.
And I'm Andy Porter. And at some point during your high school career, Lions, you'll be turning 16, and that means you can get a driver's license. But what if you don't know how? Well, here's Miranda with a how-to guide.
After you get your license, you need to have a car.
Today's question is, what's your dream car?
If I had to pick, I whipped this 1982 DeLorean. I'd pull it Back to the Future.
If I had to pick, it'd be a 1963 Mustang.
Probably a Mini Cooper.
Well, my dream car would honestly have to be a 2002 Honda Civic. Check that baby out right there.
Yo, look at that.
An Audi R8 matte black.
The 1908 Model T Ford.
To post questions for Ask Reedy, type bit.ly/AskReedy. That's all for now, Lions. See you in the next Ask Reedy.
And since there are so many models that you can choose from, Zach goes out to review one of the options for you this week.
The 2011 Nissan Juke. It's a weird shape, has stupid high door handles, but it has a sunroof. Nice. Let's go. The Juke sports a 1.6-liter engine with 4 cylinders, and it makes, holy cow, 188 horsepower? This thing has a turbo on it, but you don't feel it. When you step on the accelerator, it just feels like you're stepping on a balloon. The danger this car wants you to think it has with its red interior and its exotic shape is obscured by a safe, slow acceleration and a seat that hugs you like a grandmother. The interior of this car looks like it belongs in a Nissan GTR, not a Juke. It's sporty and flashy and strange. Out of place. But it is comfortable, very comfortable. Legroom only exists in the back if the driver sits like Oliver does, hunched over the wheel, waiting to be punched in the chest by the airbag. You have enough room in the trunk for 2 springboards and that blanket that everyone has in their trunk but never uses, and that's about it. Maybe a bag of groceries. Overall, the 2011 Nissan Juke has one prevailing theme. Weird. But weird isn't always that bad, is it?
Thanks, Zach. Well, Lions, once you have your car, you'll be headed out on the roads. And with many roundabouts popping up here in Frisco, you'll need to know how to navigate them. The City of Frisco has a video explaining how.
There's a new way for drivers to get around Frisco. The city's first multi-lane roundabout is located at Gaylord and John Hickman Parkways. If you're unfamiliar with multi-lane roundabouts, here are a few things to keep in mind while driving. First, make sure you're in the correct lane. Signs and pavement markings can help direct you. This driver has chosen the left lane. From there, the driver can only make a left turn. A driver in the right lane, however, could either turn left or go straight.
You cannot change lanes inside the roundabout. That's why it's important to make that selection of where you need to be before you enter in.
Brian Moen is the city's Assistant Director of Engineering Services and Transportation. He says once you're in the correct lane, remembering to yield is vital.
You need to yield to traffic in both lanes, regardless if there's only a car on the outside or the inside lane. It needs to be both lanes.
You'll also need to yield for pedestrians. Once there's a break in the traffic, you can enter the roundabout and you're on your way.
And we can't forget how to drive in the parking lot, Lions. There are some basic rules you need to follow if you're going to drive yourself to school. Here they are.
When driving an automobile, there are many personal responsibilities in order to ensure your personal safety and the welfare of others. All drivers are expected to abide by the following rules pertaining to RHS campus parking. All vehicles must have a valid parking permit and it must be placed in the lower right-hand corner of your windshield. Student parking is for the students and staff parking is for the staff. Do not back into a parking space and park within the lines. Parking is not allowed in the fire lane or where the curbs are painted red. Do not park in loading zones, visitor parking, handicap parking, or teacher parking. Students should leave their cars and clear the parking lot as soon as they have parked their vehicle. It is important that you do not exceed the speed limit of 10 miles per hour while on campus. Students are not allowed to ride in the back of a pickup truck while on campus. Failure to follow these rules may result in Saturday school, detention, ISS, parking privileges being revoked, car being towed, or citation. For Open Den, I'm Carson Gotro.
But just in case you can't drive or you don't have a car, here's a trailer from a short film in production by our very own Zach Denley and Lone Star senior Alex Alford.
Trevor, where's your car?
Hey, wait. Shit. Have you guys ever heard of Scientology? Well,
All right, that's all we have for Open Den. Stay safe on the road, Lions. I'm Andy Porter.
And I'm Grayson Tothroth. We'll see you next week.